Hi, everybody. We have some great updates today on what's new in AI for educators. Chat GPT came out with Advanced Voice mode. The mode lets you talk with your Chat GPT AI agent on your phone, and it's much more conversational. It does different languages, and it understands emotions. So let's give it a try. Hello, Chat GPT. This is Dr. Walsinger. I'd like to introduce my audience to Advanced Voice and show the power of this for educators.
Hello, Dr. Wallinger. I'm excited to help demonstrate the capabilities of Advanced Voice for your audience of educators. How would you like to start?
Let's fix my name, Wolzinger.
Of course, Dr. Walsinger. Thank you for the correction. How can we proceed with demonstrating Advanced Voice capabilities for your audience?
Okay, let's do some questions that I have prepared. First of all, how can I differentiate instruction for diverse learners in a digital classroom?
Differentiating instruction in a digital classroom is key to meeting diverse learners' needs. Here are a few strategies. Varied content. Provide materials in multiple formats like videos, readings, and interactive simulations to address different learning preferences. Personalized assignments. Create assignments with varying levels of difficulty and allow students to choose based on their readiness levels. Flexible grouping. Use data to group students by skill level or interest for collaborative projects, allowing
Sounds like some great ideas, ChatGPT. Now, since they're diverse learners, they also speak different languages in my classes. Can you translate materials to perhaps Spanish and other languages?
Yes, translating materials can greatly benefit multilingual students. Using digital tools, you can translate text, captions, and even audio into various languages, including Spanish. This ensures all students have access to the content in a language they understand.
So give me an example of a quick demonstration of explaining how to create a video in 2 sentences in Spanish.
Por supuesto. Para crear un video, primero elige un tema y escribe un guión sencillo. Luego usa tu cámara o teléfono para grabar y edita el material con un programa de edición.
And can you give me that translation in English?
Of course. To create a video, first choose a topic and write a simple script. Then use your camera or phone to record and edit the footage with an editing program.
How about give me an idea for a really scary movie and give me a scary voice in an English accent?
Imagine a village shrouded in fog, where every night shadows come to life, hunting those who dare to uncover the village's dark secret. The line between the living and the dead blurs as the cursed past seeks revenge.
That's fantastic. It sounded scary to me. Now, I want to test your ability to understand emotions because I understand that is one of your features. So I'm going to do some talking and you maybe can respond and let me know how I'm feeling.
Sure, go ahead. I'll do my best to understand your emotions based on what you say.
Oh, this assignment's so hard. I wish I didn't have to do it. I don't really understand.
It sounds like you're feeling frustrated and maybe a bit overwhelmed by the assignment. It's tough when things aren't clicking. Is there a specific part that's challenging you?
Hey, that was really good. That was frustration. Let's do another one. Oh my gosh.
All right.
There's so many people here. Like, I don't know what to do. I'm just like introverted and I'm like, there's a lot of people.
It seems like you're feeling a bit overwhelmed and anxious, especially since you're more introverted. Being in a large crowd can be really overwhelming. Maybe finding a quieter spot could help you feel more at ease.
That was really good. Let's try one more. Hello, everybody. I'm so excited to share some new information with you.
Sounds like you're feeling enthusiastic and eager to share. It's great to hear that you're excited to present new information to everyone.
Okay, that was pretty awesome and a great demonstration and A plus there, ChatGPT. How about one more question? I'm curious if I was going to talk to you about a math problem, how we would work that through. So, can you give me a demonstration of explaining a geometry problem, maybe with a theorem?
Absolutely. Let's talk about the Pythagorean theorem. In a right-angled triangle, the theorem states that the square of the hypotenuse, the side opposite the right angle, is equal to the sum of the squares of the other two sides. In formula terms, that's a squared plus b squared equals c squared, where c is the length of the hypotenuse, and a and b are the lengths of the triangle's other two sides.
Fantastic. That sounds really useful for geometry students. So, why don't you give me some suggestions on the power that we can use you for in education, whether we're an administrator, a faculty, or staff, or another role?
Absolutely. Advanced voice capabilities can be a powerful tool in education. Here are a few suggestions. Multilingual support. Facilitate communication and learning for students and families who speak different languages by providing translations and language learning tools. Accessibility. Support students with visual or reading impairments through text-to-speech features and audio descriptions of content. Interactive lessons. Create engaging, voice-activated lessons and assessments that respond to students' answers, providing instant feedback and support. Professional development. Offer training for educators on integrating voice technology into their teaching practices to enhance classroom experiences. Student engagement. Use voice interaction for storytelling, language practice, or historical reenactments to make learning more dynamic and fun.
That sounds fantastic. One more thing I want to ask is soft skills. It's often said that we need to do more training in soft skills to prepare students for the workforce. Can I practice doing a mock interview that's only going to be 2 minutes because it's a quick demonstration?
Absolutely. Let's do a quick mock interview. I'll ask you a few questions as if you're applying for a job. Ready?
I'm ready.
First question. Great. Can you tell me a little about yourself?
Sure. I'm Dr. Rena Walsinger. I am a teacher with 20 years of experience, and I've written over 50 courses in digital media.
Impressive background, Dr. Walsinger. With your extensive experience in teaching and course development, how do you stay current with emerging trends in digital media?
Oh, I definitely study every day and watch a lot of YouTubes with the experts and keep up with them on various social media sites and do a lot of reading and watching and then practicing.
That's a great approach. Now, for the next question, can you describe a challenging situation you faced in the classroom and how you handled it?
Sure, I had some students not show up and then contacted them several times, and then I had to drop them from the class, so I found that to be challenging. Now that we did those 3 questions, can you give me a review of my responses?
Certainly. Your responses were strong. You highlighted your extensive experience in digital media and continuous learning, showing you're proactive in staying current. Your example of a challenging situation showed you can handle difficulties with persistence and professionalism. Overall, well done.
Fantastic. That's it for today, ChatGPT. Thanks for your demonstration.
You're welcome, Dr. Walsinger. It was great working with you. If you need anything else, feel free to reach out. Have a wonderful day.
Thanks, ChatGPT. So you can see with ChatGPT, it's kind of like Star Trek mode where you're talking with an assistant and it's understanding you, it perceives your emotions. I assume that depends on how emotional you are. It maybe not perceive them, but in my demonstration it did. You can ask it so many things. As you're doing these conversations, it is saving the text in your ChatGPT account so that you can go back and look at the responses if you need to. For example, if you're asking about, how to solve something or whatever, and you want those notes. So to me, it seems really powerful. I really enjoy the fact that it can do different languages. It can have just a nice conversation, not robotic. And it just seems like a more natural conversation. So I imagine in the future, this will be like the stuff we'll see in robots, like, again, Data on Star Trek, where it understands how to talk with you. And I think it's a huge leap forward. I know that my students love using their mobile devices. I also know that mobile devices are being banned in many classrooms, especially in K-12. But for kind of having a tutor at home, asking questions, it seems like a really good tool for the many uses that were described in this conversation. So I hope you enjoyed this latest episode, What's New in AI for Educators. Join us at www.educators.net for more information. Thank you.